Hello. How you doing? So I'm going to be hopping back into practice real quick. But I just wanted to show you the standings through 4 weeks. We were off last Tuesday. But we return for our final 3 weeks of the BRC Street Stock Series. Basic Street Stock Series. And here are the overall standings for the championship, as well as the title races for the oval and road titles.
They got rid of that corner 30 years ago, Kyle.
So yeah, there we go. Take note, and it's going to go away now. And with that, I'm going to try to hop in practice. I've never actually done a race here, so I've been learning so far. I've gotten a few laps in now. At least without going like totally off track.
Exit looks clear.
We got up to 7th in the standings until I got out of the car to start the stream. But yeah, I don't know why the standings on the track map are super tiny.
15 minutes.
That's not cool game. But yeah, we can take a look at that after I get my practice done. I just remember when we first get out of those pits, those cold tires are not friendly. Hello, Shaffy. You got the fancy bee. Oh, no. Congratulations. Thank you so much. 24 months. A pink bee. Get used to it. I think that one sticks around a while. But thank you. I really do. Really, really, really do appreciate it. We've got a growing number of pink bees. Oh my goodness, that was violent. Alright, we didn't wreck the car, so I'm going to keep going. I need to concentrate.
It's a little tip for everybody. If you're having trouble with the braking, the factory setup has it at 50%. You might want to bump it up to like 52, 55, whatever you feel better with.
Where are we going? What is this? Oh, that's an invisible wall. Might go try that. Let us brake a little easier. I think I gotta wait a little bit. Garage. Let's see how that does for us. I could definitely use a little bit more stable braking.
There's traffic behind. Take care.
I won't look at the comments just yet, but let me know if the leaderboard and the map are way too small to be worth it, and I'll go in and fix them after I'm done with this set of laps. Oh yeah, much more stable. Thank you, Kyle. Much better. That was just our outlap. Hello, Andrew.
10th position.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with the map and the overlay. Didn't really change anything on that.
Okay, Robert. 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Whew, that little downhill is scary. Come on, hang in there. Nice little battle in front of us. As always, I wish I took the time to learn this because it seems like a really fun.
P5. That's your fastest lap.
Ooh,
That
P5.
puts you 1.7 seconds off the leader's pace.
What in
Just
the
done
world?
139.0.
Oh. Not a good start to this lap. Just need to get a good qualifying. This is a really fun track with these cars. I should have downshifted.
They'll delete this lap. Track limits.
Yeah, we went way over.
Need to slow down and give back some time.
I'm trying. Oh.
Sixth place.
I'm falling apart. I'm getting sleepy. Gonna get out. All right. Leaderboard, why you do this to me? Transform. Unlock. Oh no, it is. So maybe it's in Race Lab itself. Look at that. Layouts. Edit. Stream. Oh, you know what? I know why it's doing that. Forgot to switch it from the broadcast. There we go. Boom. Fixed. Duh. Okay, we're all good. The broadcast is, I have to enable and disable the different overlays when I do broadcast style versus in-car. And they're two different sizes for whatever reason. So that's what that was happening. Up. That one lap wasn't too bad. We got under 140 finally. We're still a little ways off the others, but that's expected. If we can, you know, get a P7, I'd be real happy there.
Okay, Robert. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
There isn't really much time for me to do more than an out lap and another lap.
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line.
But better than not, I suppose. Oh my goodness. Yes. Didn't sleep really at all last night. Then I got a few hours in during the midday, and I'm feeling it. I'm a little tired. Oh my. I have full confidence that my focus will come to me for the race. Again, here are the standings entering today. Got Kyle Cleveland out front. We got 3 different leaders. The overall championship, which is the main, you know, thing. Kyle Cleveland and Nick Gold both tied at 147. Andrew Ewing 1 point behind. And Kyle Carpenter and Essery both tied for 4th, 2 points behind. Robletto's also right there in the 6th spot as well. And then Ewing leads the road by a decent margin. And Nick Gold leads the oval by a few points. But as you can see, Kyle Cleveland second in both of those divisions. So it's pretty close. It's a nice battle on all the way around. We've surprisingly done a little better on the road side.
2 minutes to go.
Sitting 7th in the standings. It's kind of funny, the drop races. I think if we didn't have the drop races, there's been a few that we would have. I feel like we're kind of consistent, so I don't really drop too many points. If I can get a nice finish tonight, I think we'd move up pretty good. If I get 6th or something like that, or a top 5 even, I think we'd move up, or at least distance ourselves a little bit from those competing with us on the road side. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Andrew Ash, also, I didn't see earlier. Thank you so much for 19 months. I do appreciate it. I said hello, but I totally missed the memorization anniversary, so thank you. You're getting close to that pink bee as well. With 24 months.
Checker flags out. P7.
All right, practice results. Robledo leading the practice
That's the end of the
times.
session. 7th position.
Pretty tight up front. And now we head out for qualify. Let me make sure this is... Yeah, that's pretty good. Got one lap to qualify. Let's see how we do.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. Okay, Robert. We've got 1 lap to get the job done, mate.
I'll try. Gotta get these tires warmed up pretty good on this out lap. Oh, man. That's not a good sign. Yawning. Oh, stay on the track. Ooh. I'm just trying to take it easy on this out lap around the... Almost bottom out the car. Here we go. A sleepy qualifying lap. Settle in for some iRacing ASMR. No loss of control. We're good. Well, that's not a good start to that lap. We'll still see if we can get a time in. Maybe others get an incident point or something. Ooh, I got on the wrong side of that. This is gonna be so slow. Man, going down that in a group, if we make it there as a pack, oof. That's gonna be interesting. Gonna be a lot of boops. I cannot stop. I did not get enough sleep. Again, maybe the adrenaline.
B6. That was 142.6.
B7. P8. Oh, 142. Oh, we were at 139s in practice. It all started with that first turn and a yawn. Oh, well. Oh my goodness, man. Why? Nick? Do, 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 do. Nick has an incident point, so this time will not count. I guess that's everyone then? There we go. He's in there. His time won't count. All right. I don't know how many this is for Ewing, but he gets another pull. This guy. This guy. Congratulations, Ewing, on another road pole. 136.847. Leading the way. Kyle Carpenter also joining on the front row. Nice job, guys. So this one's going to be interesting. The Pepsi was too good. Oh, my goodness. This one's going to be interesting. Have fun. Have some patience. And, yeah, keep grinding away. You never know when mistakes are going to happen in front of you and make back some time and all that stuff like that. I know I'm going to be having those conversations with myself. Any questions as usual? Oh, welcome back to Rick as well. Hope you had a good trip. As usual, we have a fast repair and one set of tires in the pits. And that is it. It's a 25-minute race. And yeah, any questions? I'll hold off before advancing for a moment. Let me know. Okay. Here we go.
That's the end of the session. P9.
Oh man, this is gonna be a struggle. I can't stop yawning.
P9. 25 minutes.
Here we go. 25 minutes.
Follow car number 70 in the right column. Okay, Robert, here we go.
Oh no. Gotta get... There we go.
Green, green, green.
That was a little funky.
Hey, you're not supposed to get an incident before the ring your flag.
Car right, clear right, car right. Still there. He's clear right, on your right. Hold your line. Still there.
Yeah, that wasn't
Right
planned.
side's clear.
Whew. All right, we made it out. I think we got some spots. Oh boy, someone got a little loose up there. I slowed down a little too much. They're gonna get a run on us. I got nervous he was gonna go for that. I was not prepared to go too wide on these cold tires though. I had to shut that door on that one. Yeah, if I didn't shut that door, I was going off track. And that's a lap. Almost spoke too soon, but we're good. And that's a lap. Look at us go.
P8.
Whew. See if we can get a spot or two more before things settle too much in here. Oh, someone's having some trouble. Rick was smoking up there. I don't know what was going on. Such a weird turn, man. Orendorf made up some time on that stop. Or at least it looked like it. Oh, maybe he had a course cut or something, I don't know. Looked like he got real close to us.
Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Right side's clear. Well done, Robert. Good pass. Eyes front. P7. You've just done a 140.9.
Ooh. Rick's a good driver, though. He'll be back. He's just a little rusty. He's been on a trip. So that battle's not over for sure. Oh boy, there it is.
On your left. Clear left.
All right, get settled in here. Let's try to create some separation if we can. Ugh. These blind hill crests, man, they make me nervous. It's so cool, though, that turn. Oof.
Minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
I was wondering what was going on back there, and it's Nick Gould coming through the field.
Turn 11. We think it might be
I'm
Evans.
sorry, Rick, man. I didn't have time to react, dude.
Thanks a lot.
Whew. This is tough. Concentrate, concentrate.
The gap ahead is now 1.3.
Nick is on his way. He's faster than us. Oh boy. That was not a good turn. Oh man. Keep it together.
Your lap time was at 1:40.0. Sector 2 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
Okay. We're keeping a little bit of distance. Slow down way too much for that turn. I need to take that wide and keep momentum through. Whew. Oh no. Dang it. Oh, we had just gained a little bit of time on Borst because he messed up the corkscrew thing there. It wasn't a lot, but I just basically tripled it in terms of adding time. I feel like that was our biggest mistake so far. Outside of the overcooked corkscrew entry on one time, the previous lap. Yeah, 4.2, 4.3 ahead of us. Dang. Come on. Haven't quite nailed that turn yet. Nick's back there licking his chops now. Oh no. And when he gets here, and Orndorff's gonna
All right, Robert,
try to
we've just cut the track.
get the leftovers.
P7. Minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
Orndorff's right there. Yeah, that one, I messed that turn up so often. I got too concentrated on those behind me.
Clear left. Come on, Robert. Keep pushing. We might get him back.
Did I manage to get Gould by me and not lose the spot to Orendorf at the same time? I think we did. All right, now we have to keep our cool here. I wasn't going to hold off Nick, but we can battle with Orendorf. We're like real close in the standings.
E8. Car right. Clear right. Okay, Robert, you're halfway.
I'm not trying to cut him off there. I honestly don't know how to make that turn if someone's underneath you. It's just too tight.
Car left.
I didn't know what to do with that.
Clear left. Track limits.
I thought he was
Those
gonna.
lines.
I thought he was gonna dive, and it messed with me.
Middle one.
Oh great! Now Rick's here. Gosh darn it!
Car right. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. Clear right. P9.
All right. That's the problem where when I jump onto tracks I don't know, is like I can figure out basically how to get around it, but then the disadvantage that you're at is like when you're put into non-ideal racing lines,
Left side. Clear left. The stewards have warned us for cutting the track.
you don't know how to
Between white lines.
handle it because you didn't get to practice
Oh,
that.
Robert. Come on, mate. Defend your position.
That's where it comes into play. Man, we just lost so many spots. This stinks.
You got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
All right, come on, focus. If you hear a phone, I'm sorry. I don't know who's calling me right now.
P10.
I am so out of focus. Between phones ringing.
The gap to Evans ahead is increasing. It's now 2.4 seconds.
I'm disappointed. I feel like we had. I know it's not over, but I don't see how we make up spots unless other people make mistakes here. I feel like we actually could have had decent pace here in this race. It's just, yeah.
We've had a cut warning.
I fell
Keep it
apart a
tidy,
little bit.
please, Robert. There's an incident in turn 10.
Oh, hello, Orndorff. All right, that's at least a little bit of hope. If I can get with Rick ahead of him, I'm only 1 point behind Orndorff. If we can get close enough to apply some pressure.
The stewards have warned us about track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Come here, Orndorff.
Alright, Robert. Don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex. 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Dang, spun the tires just a little bit there. We got a good run on him there. We took half a second off.
You're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 1.6. 10th position.
Come here. I struggle on this portion. He's better at me on these inside turns.
limits.
Trying. We hit a bump. Dang, I hit the brake a little too hard there. I felt like in some parts we made gains, but we definitely lost in here and there. We didn't really gain any time. We evened out. Urgh. Oh, I messed that one up. Oh, man. Dang it.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Robert.
I missed my shift down the third there. And it didn't slow the car down enough when I was letting it float. Dang it. Oh, we were down to 1.6. It's not over. It's not over.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Come on. Stop making mistakes.
What about track limits?
He just went off track. I could have taken huge advantage of that. And I did the same exact thing he did. We're both pushing like crazy.
We've just cut the track.
I just threw away a few opportunities here. He's off again. I think both our tires are starting to go. That and we're both pushing. Come on. $11 incident points. Ugh.
Okay, Robert, we've gone out of track limits.
I feel like I've
Change
kept
the
it a
lines.
pretty clean season. This race is just ugh. Well, unless he really fumbles the ball here, we're done. I can't apply pressure anymore. He probably sees me off a bit. He's feeling it off his shoulders. Last lap.
White flag, one more lap.
Come on.
You deserve that, Roberto. I couldn't put a foot right to save my life.
That scared me.
We've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Guess Robledo won.
2 minutes to go.
Oh, I'm
2
not
minutes.
concentrating now. Gosh darn it.
Stay between the lines. Please,
That's
Robert.
lame. Ah. I'm not focused
You need to
enough.
give back the time gained.
Yeah, I know. E10. What a disappointing finish. I think we could have been an 8th.
Incident in turn 1.
A lot of
Looks like
points.
it's Golda.
A lot of points for
That was
points
awesome.
grinders.
A lot of fun.
Oh well.
P10. Okay, it's over.
Yeah, this thing did not want to cooperate with me the last like 4 or 5 laps. You deserve to catch me on that one.
Well, sloppy race on my part is what it is. Get out of this.
I appreciate the clean racing.
Go check out, oh, it wasn't... Oh, he was saying he deserved that spot. Okay, so Ewing got the win. He must have led every lap. But Robledo getting P3.
Yeah, that was good. I should have switched back on the final turn instead of trying around the outside.
All right. Next up is going to be the oval race. Oh man, they were battling. Like they had a good long battle throughout this entire race. That's cool. Let's see if he's done doing his celebration. Is he disconnected? Yes. Okay. All right, with that. Oh yeah, here's the official results. Ewing, Cleveland, Robledo. Your top 3. Then Esri, Carpenter, Borst. Nice run by him in the road course section. Gould. Made his way up from 11th to 7th. That's pretty good. Then Rick with a 8th place finish on his return race. Nice job there. Good battle of Orndorff, who got the best of us. And then Reno and I making up the caboose. All right, I'm going to quickly exit out of this race and load up the oval practice. All right, sessions, register, and join. It'll be up shortly. If you're just joining us, we're just switching over to the second race. I'm always growing a beard. Oh, Shaffy. Thank you for the gifty. Appreciate it. Scotty doesn't know. Getting the gifted. Enjoy the custom emojis. Thanks for watching. Really, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Always appreciate the gifties. We need to regroup after that first race. That was a little disappointing. There we go. All right. See what this... Does he know? I don't know. The username... The username seems to say that no. Doesn't know.
There's a car approaching. Don't cross the
Oh, there.
line.
I gotta adjust all my screens here.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 78 Fahrenheit.
This looks like it's gonna be fun. I wonder what the top... Oh, man. Oh, okay. There it is. I was nervous for a sec that I didn't have my relative turned on. I know if I'm getting better or worse. Wonder if it's the bottom
P4.
or a higher line or what. Man, this place is quick. We're gonna have to protect that right rear.
You're now 0.7 off the pace. You've just done a 20.7.
Not even using the brake getting into the corners.
P5, that's your best lap in this session. You're currently 0.4 off the pace. That lap was a 20.4.
Huh. Rick's paint loaded in the previous race. Did not load in this one.
Off the pace. That lap
Woo.
was a 20.5.
Woo.
You're currently 1.1 seconds off the leader's pace. That lap time was 21.2.
This is, I don't know what to think about what this race is going to be like.
That lap time was 20.5.
We could see some cautions out of this one. It's very fast-paced.
P5. Good lap. That's your quickest so far. You're now 0.3. Got a car outside. He's still there. You're clear outside. Car high. Still there.
Getting passes done is
Still
going to be
there.
interesting.
Clear high. Got a car high. That puts you 0.7 off the pace. That lap was a 20.8. Still there. Clear outside. Car outside. Still there. He's still there. Still there. P6. You're clear outside.
There we go. I was babying it too much. Oh, I should have shut that door.
Still there. Clear high outside. Clear high.
And close the door. Oh no!
Car high.
Woo!
Clear high. You're now 0.4 off the leader's pace. That was a 20.4. Your last lap time was a 20.5.
Dang, man.
Your lap time was 20.4.
I don't know how you... I mean, to conserve tires in this... Like, that right rear is just going to get toasted. And then when that runs out, I don't know what to think. It might be pretty hard to pass, to be honest. Woo!
Car outside, clear outside.
Alright. Well, that didn't work out.
Car high. You're clear outside.
Oh, that's the pit entry. Hello. Alright, that's a handful. Nice job, Kyle. P2. Oh, Jake. Thank you for the gifty, mate. With the pink bee as well. Congratulations. And thank you for the support for 2 years worth of memberization. We're getting more and more pink bees. This is awesome. And Envy, thanks for watching. Got the memberization gifty from Jakenstein. Enjoy the custom emojis. Also for our longtime memberizers, especially the ones at the oh my goodness and superstar level, don't be surprised if you find versions of your usernames in my videos for, you know, AI usage. When we're racing against AI bots and all that. Just putting that out there. There's another series coming out. I used, yeah. So, yay. Well, I went to go say pink, but then you're also looking at a B, and it's a pink B, so there's a lot of letters going on there, so that's what happened. 94 in the right front. What was our right rear? Oh, 94 in the right rear, 93 in the right front. Okay. What's everybody else doing? One of us. Maybe put a little bit more. Got just over 5 minutes left. Qualifying
Approaching. Stay in your lane.
in about 5 minutes. We're watching qualifying in about 5 minutes. Robletto's car looks so cool. Oh, he's bitten.
Anybody want to do a pit party?
I'm game.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Yeah, if I can get any practice
Box in.
around
5, 4,
other cars, I'll take
3,
that.
2, 1. Box now.
Everybody wave. Hi, pit crew.
All clear. Push now.
I don't know why some of the paints aren't loading for me. La 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 la.
Car outside.
Oh, sorry, John.
He's still there. Hold your line.
Oh, good.
He's still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. E9. Still there. Still there. Clear high. Outside. Hold your line. Got a car outside. Clear high. Inside.
Yeah, that opens up the inside.
Clear low.
And I'm not sure what to do.
Car low.
You just hang on the inside,
He's still there.
then they get the advantage.
Car low. Clear low. Car down low.
Ooh.
Inside. Still there. That puts you 0.7.
All right, so don't give up the bottom. That's pretty much the lesson there.
Hold your line. Clear inside. Car inside.
It's worth it just
Still there.
trying to hunker down on the bottom, even if you're getting pinched.
Clear low. You're currently 0.5 off the pace. Your lap time was at 20.5.
Ooh.
Eighth place. Good lap. That's your quickest today. You're now 0.2 off the pace. Got a car high. Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Still there. That puts you.
I wanted to see what it would be like to battle on the bottom here.
Still there.
Yeah, he got it. I'm just slow.
You're now 0.4 off the pace.
Vroom, vroom.
That lap was a 20.2.
Uh.
P8.
I think that we might have gotten some damage as well from that earlier wall hit. That was pretty big.
0.4 off the pace.
I gotta refresh the paints. Kyle doesn't have his. Rick doesn't have his.
That's the end of the session. P8.
That was fun. Fresh. All right. Let's see what we got.
The pit exit's clear. We've got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Almost like a short track super speedway. It's weird. A 1-lane short track super speedway.
P8. That last lap was a 20.2. P5.
Okay. People probably getting their second laps in. Let's practice this pit lane entry.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
It's not too bad. Did we get P5? Go. Get on Reno. Let's go. All right, that's it for qualifying. Congratulations to Carpenter on the pole. Cleveland starting front row as well. We had 4 guys go under 20 seconds. Nice job. Esri and Robledo as well. And have fun. This is going to be interesting, and I feel like we're going to be feeling like we're going very fast around this track. So should be fun. I haven't really had many races here, so I'm excited to see how this all turns out. Oh, as usual, you got 1 fast repair and a set of tires in the pits. Any questions, let me know. Lap total is 72, but again, if we get green, white checkers, which there's a total of 3 or a lot of cautions, it caps out at 45 minutes, so keep that in mind. 45 minutes will be the longest this race goes, but we should finish before then. What do you do with your hands? Well, at least at the bare minimum, nothing inappropriate. Exactly, wash them.
That's the end of the session. P5.
I'll see you on the track, Ricky Bobby. Before or after? Oh my goodness. All right, we qualified P5. Let's try to not to mess this up.
P5. 72 laps.
72 laps. About like 20-second
We
plus
need to
laps.
follow car number 31 in the outside column.
Come on. To the green. See how this goes. Good vibes, everybody. Good qualifying run by Ewing there in 6th.
Be ready. Go, nail it. Car high. Still there. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line.
Not the best start.
Hold your line. P6. He's still there. Carpenter is now leading. Clear outside.
I don't know how to save tire at this track
20.1.
and keep pace.
Guy ahead's last lap time is 20.2.
So we'll see how it goes.
You've just done a 20.2. The guy behind has just done a 20.1. That's the fastest lap of the race. That lap was at 20.1. P5, that lap time was 20.2. Your lap time was 20.2.
Oh boy. Oh, Robledo's fighting him off. I want to keep this gap back to this chase pack behind us. I want to slow down. We can jostle around later. Let's work our way back up to these leaders.
Just done a 20.3.
Already seeing some fall off. See, the moment I try to save tire, I lose so much time that whenever I do it, I just fall back into the field and then I'm getting passed anyway. So it's like, I don't know what to do. Come on, draft.
That was a 20.4. You've just done a 20.4.
What am I doing wrong?
That lap was a 20.4. Okay, Robert. Lap times are pretty consistent.
I'm trying to experiment, but it costs me. I don't want to fall in no man's land. Come on, don't lose the draft. That is going to be too powerful, but... Oh, 2x. That's not good.
The gap in front is now 0.8.
Come on, battle around each other. Go too wide. Slow each other down.
The gap to Golda behind is now 1.3.
I think it's pretty tough. Ass.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
Gotta hang on the best I can. Pool's gonna be here soon.
That lap time was 20.7. The gap to Golda behind is now 0.6. You've just done a 20.7.
We're falling off like 0.6 already from our fastest times. I'm destroying that right front. The field's starting to catch up.
Your last lap time was at 20.7.
Let's make it quick and painless for me, Nick. I honestly didn't know he was going that time. I was just making a turn. Now I know how to do it.
Got a car low. He's still there. Still there. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. The gap in front is car low. Still there. Still there. That was a 20.8. He's still there. Still there. It's our inside.
Oh,
Clear
dang
inside.
it.
Inside.
I fought him too long.
Hold your line.
Now I'm going to get trained.
He's still there.
Give me some of that.
Hold your line.
That draft.
Still there. 6th place. That was a 20.0. The track temps.
Gosh darn, man.
82 Fahrenheit. He's still there. He's still there.
3 spots in one swoop.
Still there.
I should have just let him. I don't know why I fought him. I should have just let him go, and then I would have. I don't know if I doubt. I probably would have had a better shot holding off Ewing, and he would have been dealing with Borst if I just let Nick go. But when I fought him, it let everybody catch up, and I just had nowhere to get down. Dang. It's all right, though. P8. See if we can get one of these guys back if there's a caution later. Get some freshies or something. Whew. Just got to try to stay ahead of the rest of these guys now. They're all riding up a line ahead of me. Line up from me.
The gap ahead is now 0.8.
Wish I had a better idea what they were doing. But I'm not. In terms of braking or what. Definitely saved tire better than I did. Yeah, Rick's catching up.
We're halfway home. We're okay on fuel. The gap in front is now 1.6. You've just done a 20.0.
Try a different thing here. I was trying to go a little higher. Is this going to be even slower? Oh, someone tapped the wall. How's that lap? Oh, that was awful.
You've just done a 21.1. The gap in front is now 2.4 seconds.
Did Ewing get around Gould? Is that what happened up there? Someone tapped the wall? Now we got 2 wide battle. Come on, keep digging, keep digging. Keep digging.
That lap time was 21.2.
I think 20.1 was our fast lap earlier. Orndorff slaps down. Oh, I wonder what happened to him. It was the internet. Sometimes has issues with internet.
gap to
Rick's coming
Evans
for us.
behind is now
He is
2.2
coming for
seconds.
us. He's consistently snapping off those times as we get slower.
Your lap time was at 20.
Leaders are coming around too. Maybe they lap all those guys and then a caution comes out and we get protected.
That was 21.4.
Come on, tires. Work with me. Here comes Rick.
That lap was 21.5.
Orndorff with freshies.
Car down low. Hold your line.
I wanted to put up more of a fight, but I got real tight out of that turn. He got the spot.
Car inside.
There's no
Still
point in
there.
fighting Orndorff.
E9.
He's got fresh.
Still there. Clear
It's
low.
not for spot. Oof. All right, Orndorff, attack
Gap
Rick.
to Evans. Ahead is increasing.
Blow him up.
It's now 1.1 seconds.
Nah, he's gone. We're done. We're toast. Now we just gotta hope we hold off Reno. I toasted these tires running up with the fast guys, and I didn't know how to save like they do. It almost hurt me to have such a good start to this race. Nah.
That last lap was 21.9. The gap to Reno behind is now
22
2.0
laps.
seconds.
Oh, my tire last. It's feeling real weird. Feeling like when it gets close to zero. It gets like real wobbly down the straightaways. And then doesn't want to turn. I remember this feeling from the last time we didn't save our tire. Oh yeah. Oh, it's toast. Oh, this car is not happy.
You got a car low.
This car is not happy.
Clear inside. Car inside.
Reno's running for his life.
Car low.
I ain't getting in the way of that pack.
Clear low.
That's who we were racing with earlier. Oh.
10th position. Okay, Robert, we need to pass Reno to get the lucky dog position.
Yeah, it ain't happening. We're lucky if we don't get the wall. This tire is going to pop. I don't know if we're going to make it to the end of the race. We're going to need a caution.
Reno in front is now 2.0 seconds. Car low.
Oh my goodness. I just...
Showing the meatball flag.
Yep,
We'll need to
we
come
just
into the
popped.
pits for repairs.
We just popped.
Outside. Clear high.
Dang it.
What's your speed limit in the pits? The pit lane speed limit
All right,
is
can we
56
stay ahead of
kilometers per hour.
Orndorff? That's the
We've got
question.
loads of fuel. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Zero on the right front. We grinded that thing down. Come on. I think we stayed ahead at Orndorff.
There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him.
Freshies! Run away! All right. Got to salvage what we can here. Maybe some others will have some issues as well.
The guy behind's catching. The gap's now 15 seconds.
I think we're at least 1 lap or 2 laps down. But we're ahead of Orndorff. He's that blue up there.
Your lap time was 20.9.
That's big for the points after we just lost to him in the road course by 1.
V10.
Although this is probably a throwaway race for me. I don't know. It's the last week that we can have a drop race. The final 2 weeks of the season are locked in. No drop races. We know exactly what points we got.
What was that, Reno?
Yeah.
Quickest right now.
Maybe Reno will also have a right front tire issue? I don't know. That's the only way I see us gaining a spot at this
The guy
point.
behind is now 14 seconds.
Don't mind that.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, caution.
Tire letter got squeezed there.
Dang it, we're 2 laps down. We're not going to be able to make up any
That's
spots.
okay, I squeezed you and we got hooked and I couldn't get off you.
Pace cars out. Line up single file.
But all the
Behind car
leaders,
number 22.
we might get a wave
Running
around
caution, pits are closed.
to get a lap back if everybody else pits. And we already got our tire that we needed. Alrighty. We might be able to get a lap back, and then if there's more cautions, who knows? Maybe a lucky dog, what?
The leader, Carpenter, is pitting.
Now everyone's going to have some fresher tires than us, but... Oh, please don't tell me. Did not everyone pit? Gosh darn it, man. Robledo, you took away our wave around, man. No. No. Oh.
Pits are open.
Oh, no. I thought I was going to get a wave around, and now I will not. Oh, he's staying on an old tires. You're going to get swallowed up.
Evans, in front, is pitting.
Gosh darn it. Well, that's sad. Oh, 1 car. We needed 1 more car to pit, and we would have got our wave around. He's going to get eaten up, man, on those freshies.
Is there any chance of getting the black cleared for passing on the yellow?
What was it, like one of the getting back to caution things?
Yeah, I entered pits as Roberto passed around me. Thank you kindly.
Robledo, you took away my wave around. I will never forgive you.
Yeah, come on, man.
Full course yellow.
I
Pits are
can't
open.
believe this. But maybe more cautions will happen.
Okay, Robert, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this lap.
Racing. It's all I've ever known.
Computer, I might have a black flag here.
Yep.
Yep, they got a black flag.
Green,
so
green,
now we
let's
can
go.
clear it. Thank you.
Car outside. He's still there. Clear high. Got a car outside.
Oh.
Clear high.
Oh.
A full course caution. Watch out. Pace car is out. Line up single
Sorry,
file
Kyle.
behind car 70. We're under caution. Pit's closed. We think Carpenter has spun off.
Wow, that was a quick yellow. Nice save, guys. Yeah, I'm surprised that yellow came out. Maybe not. He was pretty sideways and losing. I think if you lose a certain amount of pace, it's gonna do it. Man, Rick's gonna get. Well, Rick's not a points. He's missing the whole season, so it's not a points issue for us. But he's gonna get back on the lead lap. But that makes us the next lucky dog. If there's another green, like if this is gonna be the first green-white checkered, we get 2 more chances. If there's another, we get onto the lap down. And then if there's another, then we're on the lead lap for the final restart of the race. So we'll see. $77, you're getting praise in the chat for that incredible save.
Well, appreciate it.
Hello, blue numbers. All right, we need. I'm not going to root for Rex. I made my race. I'm back here for my own.
Did you get a good view of it?
Yeah, it was like slow motion.
Nice.
I made my bet. I'm here for my own reasons. So I ain't gonna root for Rex. But if they happen, hopefully we're not involved and we get to advance some laps here.
All about got you.
Oh, it's single file.
Pits are open.
We're gonna go double. Inside line. There we go.
Pace car's in this lap. Green flag. Okay, Robert. We're in the lucky dog position.
We're just gonna have some fun racing, I guess. I don't want to ruin my potential lucky dog if they do wreck, though. Green, white, checker. Is there anyone on the outside? No. Oh, this looks so cool with everyone battling. All right, there's the white flag. It's gonna be the end of the race, and we're locked in. See if
White
anyone
flag.
throws a haymaker at the end of
That
this.
lap was a 21.1. Carlo,
There you go, Rick. You're on the lead lap. I'll let you go.
still there. Clear low. Car inside. Still there. Clear
We got
inside.
that.
10th position. There we go. It's over.
GG, Chris.
Bring it back round.
Hey, nice win, S3.
Win, Chris. GG's, Chris.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
That was a good race.
Box in.
Stinks
5,
for Carpenter,
4,
finishing 7th.
3.
Because I think he was pretty far up there for most of that race. I don't know who was leading all the laps, if it was him or somebody else. I forget who the leader was, but that's unfortunate. We popped a tire, and that kind of doomed us. Oh, here's the final results. S3 out front, Cleveland, Gould, Ewing, Robledo, Forrest, Carpenter, Reno, Evans, us, Orndorff. So he was in fact leading the race, ended up finishing P7. That's rough. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. That's rough. Oh. Ooh, getting late in the race. I'm desperate. Oh, dang. Yeah, that was just, it was unfortunate timing because we had, I think at that point I was a lap down car with the 70. So Kyle didn't really have a good place to be. It was literally just a racing incident. Unfortunate timing there, going 3 wide. Coming off a tight turn. Yeah, Kyle's trying to find some space. He had nowhere to go, and it gobbled up Robledo. I don't really think anyone's at fault there outside of backing out at that point. I guess maybe Kyle could have backed out, but I'm not going to put that on him. It was just awkward. And even Rick, like, it's not Rick's fault either. He tried to stay high. Yeah, that's just awkward. That little turn there onto the straightaway, that's awkward. And you imagine making that decision in like split second. Oh well, that's unfortunate. And then unfortunately, Carpenter getting caught up in the in that first restart. Let's see what happened there before I go to this meeting. Oh, little contact 31 and 25, and unfortunate for the 77. What a save, though. Got a little help, but nice job. Some more crunching going on. All right, let's, I don't want to make them wait too long. Throw that on. Go.
Got inside me when we were racing.
Hello.
Shame how it ended.
Oh, I might have to connect my sound again. Thank you, Windows.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
All right. You hear me good?
Oh, we heard you before.
Okay, good. I could not hear you.
Gotcha.
Oh, can't hear none.
Gosh darn. All right. While I'm talking, I'm just going to get results up earlier. Was that Ewing on the first race? Yeah. Did you is Ewing here? I think so. Yes. Did you all right, well, I'll just start the interview. Ewing, 4 wins on the season, I believe now. I got you your 3rd sticker late, but we'll have the 4th one up tonight for you. Congratulations. Did you end up leading every lap? I didn't get to really look at the race there.
I think so, yeah.
Nice. Anything to talk about in terms of, did you have any battles or how you felt or how do you like the track?
It was fun. I mean, didn't really have much battling going on. I had Kyle with me pretty close for, I'd say, half the race, nearly 3/4 of the race. Sitting with me pretty well. And then I think just he started making mistakes and fell back. But I was just focused on keeping the car balanced and looking after the tires. Wasn't too bad.
And then, so that's going to do good for you in the road. I got to update the standing still, but you had a pretty good qualifying run on the oval as well. I'll just go over to that race for you before we let you go. You had a pretty good qualifying run, and I saw you fell back a little bit early on, but you battled back with Nick for a P4 finish. So you got to be pretty happy with that result on the oval side, right?
Oh yeah, glad to actually get a decent finish, at least 1 week in the oval. I only turned a couple of, maybe a handful of practice laps, so I was just sort of taking it easy in the race, letting it sort of come to me. It seemed to work out all right.
Ooh, looking at this road result though, I'm a little disappointed. 2 incident points, so I'm gonna have to inspect those before we, move ahead with the season.
Don't inspect the
yeah.
P2s and points.
No, 15. Yeah, that corkscrew thing, whatever. I've never really raced that track before. That was a lot of fun, but it was freaking scary.
Yeah, there's a tree to aim for on the other side of it.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, it's very tricky. I got probably 4 or 5 in that.
I'm excited to go back there though. I felt like I had some pace, but I had a lot to learn for sure. But while we have you, Kyle, P2 in both races. You had a nice battle going with Robledo, I believe, during the first race after falling off of Ewing, and then you had probably a pretty interesting ride in the oval as well. You want to quickly touch upon each race? Let us know how your night went.
Yeah. Like Andrew said, I had some decent 1-lap pace on the road and was able to kind of keep them in my sights within 2 seconds, just about, give or take. And about lap 10, I think, out of 15 or 16, my tires just started going, and all the slow left and rights, not quite the corkscrew, but like the second to last corner, like the one coming to the bridge, and after the tire arch, and after that, I was really just didn't have grip in that, and fell back to Robledo, and me and Robledo had a heck of a battle. I coming into the second to last corner, the car snapped on me, and we ended up side by side into the last corner, and just barely got the edge on him there. It was basically the same thing happened in the oval, just with Jerry in front of me. I was able to keep just within a couple tenths of him. I mean, we were in like a train, 2 tenths, 2 tenths, 2 tenths, 2 tenths, with Robledo and Chris behind us, and we were just chugging along, and eventually I slid up a little bit, and me and Robledo had a sweet side-by-side battle for 4 or 5 laps, I think, until we caught lap traffic, and coming out of 4, we just got squeezed up a little bit, and I ended up turning Robledo, but hit for the damage in right sides and was able to get back to second. Luckily, I needed it after the last couple of weeks in here, just end up second in both series, where I definitely not the fastest in either one, so P2 is awesome.
Yeah, that's a heck of a lot of points in the overall championship. So that's good on you. Nice job today. Let's see. We'll talk with the winner of the oval race now. Essery finished first place in the second race of the night, P4 at the road course. First, let's talk about the win. Obviously, you were battling with a little pack up front. I think it was like 4 or 5 cars for most of the race. And it was pretty eventful at the end. Want to walk us through what happened and how it felt about the big win today?
Yeah, so early on, I was just following those guys, trying to save, and just waiting for them to run out of tire. But I think I actually was losing my tires first, and then the caution came out. So I decided to get 2. I believe Jerry got 2 and Kyle got 2. Robledo stayed out. He might have been down on power, I'm not sure, but I know he didn't have tires, so I went to the inside, hoping that he would just come out of too high and hold up Jerry. And I think we went 3 wide, and he got loose or something in the corner, and that caused the next caution. And I had the lead at that point, and I was able to hold off Kyle on the green white checker there at the end. So glad to be on the winning side of the late race shenanigans this week.
Yeah, sometimes racing bites you, and sometimes it gives you the lottery. But you earned that too. You were up there racing with some quick pace there, so nice job. Let's see, switch between 2 races. We had let's talk to. Well, we're on the oval race. Let's talk to Nick. Where'd you start? 7th, and then did you fall back further behind? Because I feel like you battled through a few cars in my rear view early on, but nice job getting all the way up to 3rd in the oval race.
Yeah, it was quite interesting. Didn't feel fast particularly, so I was trying to save that tire. But once we got in a groove, it wasn't bad. And then I felt we ended up falling so far behind that we started, thinking about the caution. And literally, as it came out of her mouth and said, "Oh, I'm thinking about a caution," and the flag waved. It was amazing. So came in. I seen everybody wanted to. I figured I'd go for 4. I'd try to mix it up. And with the battle at the end after the green flag dropped for the GWC, I just had to wait for a moment, try to sling it in there, try to battle Kyle for hopefully a 2nd place. Maybe if I had enough run, I could have maybe give Chris the bumper too, but it wasn't happening. He still had a car length in front of me. But it was still a good experience taking 4 instead of 2 and trying to battle it out here at Nashville because it's a pretty interesting track for tires.
Nice. Yeah, it is. I'll tell you, it was interesting because I ended up popping my right front. I had to pit.
Oh, you were slinging that in there.
Yeah, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I had fun though.
Oh, you were up there for a while. I was like, dang, let's go. I think you got the fastest lap for a hot minute there.
I heard it. I didn't believe it, but I heard it. And
I got excited.
And then I was in no man's land until I got past. But enough about me. I'm on the caboose of the results. Let's go to P3 in the road race. Robledo had an interesting night. P3 after battling with Cleveland in the road course. I saw a little bit of last lap there. It looked like you guys were really going at it. That's awesome. I'm excited to watch that back. And then I forget where you finished in the road. Where'd you end up? 5th. And walk us through also the decision to stay out on the old tires and how you felt that was going to go for you. And after the result, what did you think about it?
Well, I stayed out because it worked at Rockingham, and I felt like I was faster this race than at Rockingham, so I thought I could make it work better. But yeah, Kyle and Chris both of them got too good of a run, and I couldn't hold back both of them, and it's kind of swerving a bit, trying to give both of them room, and I pinballed around, and I spun Kyle. So, and then I feel bad for hitting Kyle Cleveland because I didn't realize he was all the way up there, and I came back up and hit him, and I just felt annoyed. I was kind of pinballing everyone. So it wouldn't have worked out. I probably would have fallen to 5th anyways if that stayed green. And yeah, I finished 5th anyways. So, but it was a lot of fun. A lot of good battling with Kyle in both races. And yeah, I don't know. It was just fun. I needed that after a frustrating few races, and yeah, it was good.
Nice. I think that takes up. Oh, let's talk to Kyle Carpenter. Unfortunate end of that race for you. It led 63 laps on the oval, but you did leave today with a P5 and P7 finish. I'm not sure if that 7th is going to get tossed in the drop weeks or not, though, because this was the last week for that at least. But talk about your day, and man, that's And that's racing. That's tough at the end there with the green white checker though.
Oh yeah, that was we were racing pretty hard there. We knew that Robledo had them old tires, so I knew me and Chris would be going at it, and me being on the outside, I had to go for it and went for it, and luckily he gave me room off of 2, and then he just looked like Chris and him might have touched going into 3 and got him loose, and then he slid up and got me. So it ain't, it is what it's racing. It's coming to the end of the race, and that was a lot of fun though. But he also is the one that straightened me out too. He kind of hit the front left fender of the car and made me go back straight. But that's the way it goes. I knew when the caution come out that I figured Chris would win it just because I don't know how many races here lately Chris has been leading and then a caution come out and then he loses the race because of it. This happened to him a few times, so I figured that was going to happen. But that's the way it goes. It ain't no big deal. And then the road race was that was a lot of fun. I like that track. I don't know how to save the tire there. I was also battling Chris in that race, and I was trying to hold him off, and then he passed me, and then with like a couple laps to go, and then I caught back up to him. I think on the white flag lap, I got to him, and then I just completely missed a turn and went off in the dirt, and that was it. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was it was a good night. I like my keyboard's deciding not to work. Can't paste the standings are updated. I would have put it in the hauler chat, but for some reason my keyboard decided to die. So Ewing takes over the points lead by 1 in the championship. Kyle Cleveland second. Essery moves up to he was tied for 4th, I think, previously, so up to 3rd. And then Nick Gould in 4th with 190. Carpenter also up in the mix. So that's heading into the final 2 weeks. That's the overall. Let's look at the oval only. That's also updated. Gould's leading by 1 point over Essery. And Cleveland's only 2 points behind as well in that one. And then on the road side, Ewing's starting to pull away with 115 total. Cleveland in second with 96. Carpenter 93. Third. So those are all linked in the standings. Yeah. Those are all linked in the standings channel. You can check those out. And I also want to give a shout out to John, 2P6 finishes. Nice job on the road course. That's a lot of good race in there as well. And welcome back, Rick. Coming in all rusty, but getting pretty good finishes. Had a lot of pace. I think if you had been racing recently, you'd probably be competing pretty good in the points as well. And then nice battle with Orndorff. I enjoyed our racing together today. I think we flip-flopped results. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting as we head into the final 2 weeks with us and Reno as well. And yeah.
As long as I don't hit a wall, I'm fine.
There you go.
It didn't give me a meatball. It just broke, or I don't know if it broke or just bent something. And it wouldn't turn. Well, actually, it would turn too well in the turn, and it wouldn't turn on the straightaway. So.
Why were you in the pit? Oh, it was because you hit the wall?
Yeah, I got past Rick, and then I just got too tight off 4, and I didn't think I hit it that hard, but enough to bend it, and it turned great when I went to the turn, but it just wouldn't steer straight, and so I just kept, losing time. So I said, the hell with it. Come in, get my fast repair, and then put my tires on. Feel like Lightning McQueen for a while with those tires. So
that was nice. Freshies are always a good thing. Oh, Reno, I should have asked this before I, cleared it, but I was rushing. What was the black flag for you that I cleared?
I think I tried beating the pace car out.
Oh,
and,
it was the exit?
Well, it was still open for me, but it never closed. So, it still said it was open for me, so I went out and try to beat the pace car around to the blue stripe, and yeah, apparently it still gave it to me.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh,
Yeah,
Merry
that was-
Christmas. I probably wouldn't have cleared it, but that's fine. All right. That's weird. So it showed you open, but it gave you the exit penalty? Okay.
Well, it
What
said
was the
passing
penalty it
pace
gave
car,
you?
I think. Passing pace car, I think,
Oh.
was the actual penalty. But yeah, the
Was it a buggy situation then? I thought you were saying you got the
Not
pit exit penalty.
Well, I probably should have, but no, pit road or pit exit was still open for me, even as the pace car went by. So I don't know. Maybe it's I mean, I'm pretty sure that should have said it closed. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it's weird because it exits on the back stretch. It sounds buggy, so I take that back.
Yeah.
I guess in the future, if you get well, I guess that one didn't. It was passing the pace car. That one sounds buggy, so I'm glad that I cleared it. But
No
if you
further investigation.
yeah, no further investigation. we're taking that off. You had orange next to you for a second there, though. Crickets. I guess in the only ones I won't clear though is like just black and white penalties, like the pit exit penalty and entry and all that stuff. But like weird stuff like Robledo going by Ewing or whatever on the cautions because we get bunched up and weird stuff happens with the yellows, with the AI throwing them. That stuff I'll obviously take care of.
Yeah, I figured that it would be like I would start going out, then I would have to stop because pit road or pit exit would close. But no, it stayed open for me, so that was all right. But yeah, oh well, one of those short track glitches, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was just weird because of the pit exit on this track. No worries. I just wanted to know because I'm obviously still learning as a race admin, just to make sure I'm doing things right and fair.
Oh yeah, no worries, man.
And then did anybody else that didn't get a chance to talk or that did and wants to bring anything up or shout outs or whatever? You have the floor.
I'll say I had a great battle again with Rick. Been getting the race and then about I don't know 20, 25, 30. That was awesome.
Same to you, man.
Alrighty. Well, thank you all
Ban
for.
Nick.
Oh, there you go.
Ban Nick.
Ban Nick.
I'm sorry, Rick.
All right, you're officially under
I didn't mean to
investigation.
spin you in last turn.
I don't know. I think that looked intentional to me. I was behind that.
How dare you?
Thanks for backing me up.
I tried. It didn't work. I slammed on. My reaction was literally, I slammed on the brake pedal as my bumper was entering underneath your back bumper, so the reaction was just way off for me. So
Did you have more speed off the corner than I did?
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%.
Okay.
It's just my how I angled that turn, how we were parked. Well, like not parked, but like set up for that turn. Basically, like I didn't clue in how like slow you were gonna take it and how sharp you were gonna take it. So you were basically sitting in my line that I didn't expect you to, but like, hey man, that's actually on me. So me putting the bumper, you kind of that's why I apologize. I do it again. I do it again. God damn it! Let's go.
I thought that's what you said.
Anybody else?
Right, I gotta go cook chicken. Y'all have a good night.
All right, have a good time. Make sure you don't make it medium rare.
Ooh, no salmonella for me, please.
Always
Have
important.
a good one.
Bye. I'm gonna go watch the races back. Have a good one, everybody.
Yeah, see y'all.
Appreciate you. See you next
Cheers,
week.
Thanks for the race, boys.
Maniacal laugh. All right, why is my keyboard freaking... I couldn't even hit the enter button. All right, now I think it's back to normal. No, it isn't. I don't know what's going on. Close Discord, maybe. No, it's the keyboard. Doing keyboard. All right, there we go. I think the Bluetooth connection died. To turn it back on. All right, I'm gonna load up the road course race. Check that out. I'm a little tired for this tonight, to be honest, but we'll see. We'll go through. I'm sad when I don't watch the races back because I think this is cool just to have in terms of recorded history. Plus, it's fun. I think it's fun for people to watch it back too. We'll launch the first race. Loosen up your mind, trying to forget what happened. We're going to pretend that we don't know what happened and commentate the race back. See. Stats all back, so I that. Thank you all for watching, though. Hope you all enjoyed it. Have to get the standings out. Also, hear that broadcast relays. Let's see, layout, disable, broadcast style, enable. Go to race. Cool. To do the overlay. Nice. I think we have the overlay. No track map. Is that okay? Hopefully that's okay. Standings out so I know who's who. Jeffy, here's a wake-up call. Oh, thank you. $9.99. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I like that they let us all like it now. I can comment on it? What? That's new. Be the first one to reply to this super chat. Your message will appear here. Why not just happen in the chat? But I'm going to try it. Thanks. That's weird. That seems a little... Right? Isn't that weird? Like, why would it just be in the chat? I guess it's highlighted and connected to it. Interesting. Well, you've advanced science, Chaffee. We now know what that does. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And also hit 24 months today on the memorization with that little pink bee. There we go. So many pink bees in chat. I like it. Slow motion.
Stay behind the pace car.
Oh, we got to turn you off. Thank you very much for your service tonight. Spotter. Appreciate it. Good one. Get standings in front of me on this screen so I know to do commentary wise. Unfortunately, for some reason, the replays don't give me advanced stats anymore. So I don't get like any... I literally have to look at the track map or visually know where battles are happening because it doesn't give me any of the relative information. I don't know why. All right. While we're here, these were the standings for tonight These races never happened. This is where the standings are entering these two races: a road course and an oval. And here we go. 25-minute road course race. Get which cameras with deck. Don't mind me. Slow start to this cast. And ready, set, go. All right, Andrew Ewing on pole once again, the road course leader in the title race for the road courses. I got to do one thing that I can't do without entering this. I got to turn it up a little. Yeah. All right, just pretend that didn't happen too. All right, Andrew Ewing on pole once again. Leading the road course series so far this year and battling away for that overall championship title, trying to make it 3 in a row. He's won the first 2 series of the BRC, including the Legends and the Move and Muscle series. As everybody seems to make it through turn number 1 pretty cleanly. Ewing out front.
Yeah, that wasn't planned.
Jakenstein, thank you so much for the $9.99. You get a like, and I can't comment in the moment. These beautiful views. Ewing out front, Cleveland in second, Essery, your top 3. I don't know why Cleveland's paint scheme isn't showing, because it was there during this race. Same with Rick, his paint was showing earlier. I don't know why they're not now. There you go. Big move by Reno trying to get past the 4 car. Gets shut down by immersion. Thank you so much, Jakenstein and Shaffy, for the $9.99s. That's huge. I appreciate it. Look at the corkscrew. That's going to be a big thing all day as drivers try to navigate that. Some of them with a lot more experience, as the 24 gets a little slideways as we make our way down the hill still to complete lap number 1 after this turn. Ewing leads them on to the front stretch. As you see the running order again, Ewing, Cleveland, Essery, Robledo, Carpenter, Evans, Borst, Bearder, Borndorf, Gould, and Reno. Turn that down a little bit as we make ourselves around turn number 1 once again. Field's starting to spread out just a bit. Haven't seen all season. Is that somebody off track back there? It looked like Alexander Reno may have gone off track. And he did, but he's back rolling once again. I guess we could take a look at what happened here. I don't know how to make this faster than it already is. As we roll this on back. Hello, Robledo. Texting from his car into our chat. Oh, okay, so it's just a self-spin as the 22 goes around. Still early on in this race. We don't get an outlap, really, so people just getting off the cold tires. Working through it there. As we catch back up with the field. Andrew Ewing out front. I don't need your comment. I can comment to myself. I kind of like the feature. I kind of like that it's highlighted in the chat. I take back what I said. It's kind of cool. Ewing now pulling away the road course king in the BRC, apparently. As Kyle Cleveland trying to keep pace in that 24 car with an illegal scheme. Under investigation. And we have a pass for third. I'm trying to get a good look at it. We gotta work that one back. And I need to learn the key for fast forwarding a little quicker. Or no, we had an attempted pass for third. Or no, Robledo did get by. Okay. So here we go. The 25 trying to work on Essery for P3. This is a pass going around the corkscrew. A heavy braking zone at the top of this hill. And the 25 gets around the 31. 31 going to attempt to make a run there. Might have gotten a course cut. Yeah, he had to slow down there on the outside. So 77 also getting by. Tough turn for Chris Essery, falling back to 5th from 3rd. Robledo getting that spot, but he is under fire by Carpenter in the 77 as well. We're also 2 wide back there between Borst and Rick Evans. Two of our... Well, actually, Borst may have enough races for full points. I know he missed some early on, but I think he's been here pretty much every other week. And Rick Evans, our other part-time driver. Welcome back to the 70. As he's trying to work on the 4 car. So at this point, this field's starting to get pretty separated. Some of our bigger battles might indeed be back here in the field, as they're still pretty close to each other. The 70 smells blood, with the 4 car getting a little bit loose. '70 does have a paint scheme, but for some reason not loading. I mean, my immersion. Yeah, not too much going on otherwise. We'll do a run through the field here. Alexander Reno had some early troubles after lap number 1. He's kind of in no man's land, but long race to go. Still just under 20 minutes. So he can definitely work his way back if others run into issues. We got Jonathan Orndorff running 10th right now in the number 20 car. His scheme also not loading. This is frustrating. We got Nick Gould in the 14 car, the BRC car, trying to work his way past the 70 of Rick Evans. Gould hit a unfortunate incident point during qualifying, which negates any kind of qualifying time, and he gets into the back of the 70. 70 goes around. Rick Evans cannot be pleased about that. That must have been personal. That must have been personal.
Thanks a lot.
No, that was just a racing incident, obviously. But the 14 on the move after starting last, having some issues with the qualifying incident point there, negating his time. But he's got some pace, and he's already worked his way up to 8th. Next up for his target will be the 4 car, who's trying to keep pace with John Borst in the 86. Essery still in that 5th position after getting the 2-for-1 pass by Robledo and Carpenter earlier. They've separated as well, and Kyle Cleveland still in 2nd, slowly falling away from Ewing as he takes off, leading every lap so far. Ewing's had a few races where he's led every lap of the road course. Definitely, he's said in his interviews, road coursing is where he's going to get it done. Ovals, he struggles. But he showed some pace recently. He should have 3 checkers on there as well. The league was unfortunately not very timely in shipping off the 3rd sticker for the 15 car, but he does have 3 wins on the season coming into this one. But he's shown some pace recently on the ovals. So we'll have to see what he can do after this one when we head to Nashville. This is the 5th race of 5th week of 7 in the BRC. The first 5 weeks all allow drivers to drop their worst 2 races in the championship. So if you have 2 races where you finish dead last, or if you miss a week, they get erased. You just take your top races. But the final 2 weeks of the 7, no drops. So after this, we're going to know exactly where the points lie. You're going to be points racing, knowing exactly what you need to do to win that championship. And what a battle it's been so far. Multiple drivers still in contention. I wouldn't say Cleveland's out of this just yet. He's keeping an eye on you in there. He's not, applying pressure or anything, but he's not falling absolutely off either. Robledo's still working up Carpenter's falling off Robledo just a little bit. Essery's trying to keep pace there. All keeping inside of each other. John Borst having a great road course start as well in this one, running P6th. There's the 4 car also having a pretty good run in the 7th position. And Nick Gould, who's worked his way from last up to 8th. Ooh, may have gotten a corner cut there. I'm not sure. It's tough to call. Sometimes you can get your tire on the inside of that corkscrew and you're fine. I don't believe he slowed down, so he might have been good. Right behind him, Orndorff on the bumper. He's in a tight point battle with the 4 car as well as Alexander Reno. So he wants to get as close to that 4 car as possible. Maybe following the 14 through. Waiting for that pass to happen. Get a 2-for-1 deal. There's the pace car. Let's check in on the leader once again. Oh, saw a little bit of dust there from Robledo. There's the leader. Yeah, everybody spread around pretty much. This is probably the second closest battle between the 15 and the 24. The closest one, I'd say, is the 14 holding off the 20 as they advanced. Oh, boy. As they try to advance to the 4 car. So we'll watch this for a little bit. I'll keep an eye on the map. If anything interesting happens with the dots, we'll jump on over. I don't know if this will be that visible. I tried to shrink it so not to block the screen, but again, the standings coming into this one. The overall championship, as well as the road and oval titles. So, the way the BRC works, excuse me, I need a drink of water. The way the BRC works, we have overall championships, as well as titles. We often split our seasons, or entirely focus on road or oval. So if you win a championship when we have road and oval races, you get a what we call a multi-title. You know, multi-disciplined. Ewing has one of those already from the B Legends series this past summer. And then he won another championship and a road title by winning the Moving Muscle series, which focused totally on roads and those awesome Ford Mustangs, which were an absolute blast to run. So this season with road and oval courses, obviously we got 3 titles on the line. They're not as important as the championships, but still nice to have on your resume. We're going to have a road title, multi-discipline title, and an oval. All up for grabs, and the battles for all of them really tight right now entering this week. If I didn't confuse you enough there, that's what that is. Basically think of the championship, excuse me for the cough, the championship as a trophy, and then you get a plaque below that if you win one of the titles. That's what we'll visually make it. And while I describe this really boring, confusing format, the 14 car got past the 4. So there you go. See if the 20 car can also get this done. 4 car definitely doesn't want the 20 to get by. Tight points battle. The 70 is not far off as well. And the 70 had pace. The only reason he's back there is because he got the boot from the 14 earlier in this one. But he's recovering well. After this, we might hop over to the battle for 4th. It looks like that's heating up between the 77 and 31 of Carpenter and Essery. The 4 car gets a little wide there. Can the 20 get this done? No. He's going to shut the door. Oh, he just teleported. 4 car got a little loose. 20 tried fitting the nose in. Real nice battle going on. We're watching the battle for 8th. Between the 4 and Orndorff. And Orndorff, little slideways saves it, though. You can see how much they're pushing to get this done. A lot of points back and forth on the line there. And since they've kind of figured it out, let's take a look at this battle for 4th. 77 now has a lot of pink in their rearview mirror with Esri in that 31 car. Looking for some revenge, trying to get that 4th position back. As Robletto's a little further out front. As we check in with the leaders, don't look now, but Kyle Cleveland also making up some time here on the 15 of Ewing. That was a much bigger lead earlier on when we left them. Still pretty big, but obviously much closer. So nice job by the 24 there. And Robletto has them in sight as well. Just waiting in the shadows for any kind of mistake ahead of him. I think this is the battle to see. And the 20 car off screen also got past the 4. I believe the 4 went off track. And that's big for them in the points. So Orndorff up to 8th. Back again. Apologies, had to rest the voice there. The 77 gets loose. Kicked up a lot of dust. A lot of cars having trouble there. I mean, it's a little trickier than it looks with the downhill. You definitely get a little bit of extra lift, losing grip there when you hit that brake. But despite the slides, people seem to save it well enough. Oh, the 22 having some issues on the corkscrew. Like he doesn't wreck, though. He's still alive. The 70's now also past the 4. A nice job by Rick Evans trying to recover from that spin out earlier after the bumper tap from the 14. And Robletto said earlier that move that we saw was the best move of his BRC career. Looked more cool in the cockpit than it did on the TV camera. Not only is Robletto texting from the driver's seat, he's also watching the broadcast from that 25 car. I don't know why we were sitting on the 4 car. My apologies. Not too much going on. A lot of drivers individually fighting these cars around this track as we await some position battles. 15's starting to pull away, though, as Kyle falling away there for setting up for a battle with the 25 of Robletto. This dang pace car. Wish you could just turn that off. And the 31 still trying to get past the 70. John Borst's kind of been in no man's land for most of this race in that 86, running 6th. But Nick Gould is on the hunt. He's worked his way from 11th all the way up to 7th. And Rick Evans also, possibly, some revenge awaits as the 70 tries to make their way back up to the culprit who spun them out earlier this race. There's Orndorff trying to pull away from the 4 car as well. And Alex Reno, so that's a run through the field. Nice job by Rick Evans getting past multiple cars there, making up some spots. So Ewing comes in to this one with 2 wins on the season, both at road courses. Got 3 top 5, 7 top 10s. And in terms of the overall championship, currently 5th overall with 135 points, 12 off the leader, who is Kyle Cleveland. That's entering this race. So far, the only champion in BRC history, winning both of our series so far. Got some work to do entering the final 2 weeks after, or final 3 weeks. He wants to make that 3 in a row. We hop in the chopper just to mix it up. The battle for... Get that screen back up. Battle for 4th. Between the 31 of Esri and 77 of Kyle Carpenter. Take a short ride here as they work their way around the corkscrew. This is so tough. Getting the braking zone right, getting the turn right. It's all blind for the most part. Got the crest. You don't know where the turn is exactly unless you're fully practiced up. And then as you're coming down, the nose of the car hides the turn for the most part. So it's pretty tricky. And on top of that, you're going downhill, and you got to set yourself up for the next turn, so you got to manage your pace as well. Like the 31 got off that final turn just a little bit better than the 77, but not by too much. But this battle definitely heating up for P4. Currently riding with 5th place, number 31, Chris Essery. And there's a nice battle ahead of them as well for 2nd place. Currently riding with 3rd place, David Robledo. 25 car, trying to hunt down Kyle Cleveland in that 24. Fire starting to go. Only 3.5 minutes left in this race. And I think most of the cars are getting a little slip-sliding away as they try to push it on older tires. They've been abusing all race long. Kyle, or Andrew Ewing has definitely run away with this one. He's well ahead. And he just needs to keep an even keel. No mistake last few laps and he's all set. But this battle for 2nd definitely going to get interesting as we continue on. So is the battle for 4th overall. 31 now on the back bumper of the 77. This looks like the 24 had to bring out a testing car. That scheme. My goodness, the 31 and 77 going at it. Both cars getting the wiggles out of these turns. 142 left in the race. I don't even know where to look. See how much the cars almost bottom out. Some of these up and down quick elevation changes. Oh, a little bit of brake lock there by the 25. Might have a corner cut as well to deal with as they try to chase down the 24. .31 and 77, absolutely all-out brawling as well. Oh, the 77 gets a little locked up and then loose. And this might be it. This is the chance for the 31 to get that spot. The battle for 4th may belong to Chris Essery, but don't look now. The 77 trying to get back on their outside. Maybe a little bit of contact entering turn 1. Oh, definitely contact. You heard it there. Oh, my goodness. Let's take a look at this up close. We'll rewind just for a moment. I'll make this go a little quicker. Don't look at any of this. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. We're going to get in the cockpit. Boom. Now look at this battle here between the 31 and 77. Battling for 4th position. Contact entering the turn. A little bit of a bump. Oh, crunched up the back bumper. This is late race racing. 20 seconds left on the timer. There'll be white flag next time by. And the 31 starts to pull away. So what a battle between those two. Might not be over yet either. As we jump up ahead to trying to get to, there we go. 24 and 25. Still going at it as well. So 2nd through 5th position. All in contention here. A lot of points on the line. As Ewing, the race leader, pulls away. Going to take the white flag this time by. .31 now on the fence after trying to apply pressure to the 77 all race. See if the 25 can get up to the 24 as well. Ewing on their final lap. I believe. Yep, lap number 16. They are on their final lap. Just started it. We're just past turn number 1. Keep an eye out on this battle for 2nd and 4th position. You can see both of them pretty tight. And Andrew Ewing, just a few turns away, and the corkscrew. Ran his 4th win of the season. So this, oh, the 25 making a dive there into the corkscrew. We saw him make a pass around that area earlier. Didn't work out this time, but he's still pretty close to try to make a run here. Oh, sends it in. The 24 on the dirt. They're too wide heading onto the front stretch. And it looks like the 24 is going to hold him off. And we're going to take a look at Ewing as he crosses the line. 4th win.
You deserve that, Roberto.
4th win of the season. And some dominating performances on the roadside from Andrew Ewing.
Right to save my life.
He's going to have a chance to really do some damage in the points if he can put together an oval race after this one just about to start. Kyle Cleveland takes 2nd. Robledo 3rd. And we have Chris Essery, who held off the 77, who shows what he thinks about it. As Kyle Carpenter gives him the bump after the race. Nice job by John Borst. And that 86. Solid P6 finish on the roadside. Nick Gould. Gonna stop on the side of the road for a donut.
That was awesome,
And
Kyle.
pieces
Well
out. In
done.
7th, we had Rick Evans finish. Oh, my leaderboard ran away. So here's the official results. Rick Evans ends up 8th. Orndorff 9th.
Not want to cooperate
The
with
4
me
car
for
in
the last,
10th.
like, 4 or 5 laps.
And Reno
You deserve to.
in
Catch
11th.
me on that one.
In terms of what this does to the standings, Andrew Ewing takes over, which typically happens after the road races. 175 points, 4 points back is Kyle Cleveland. Essery also 8 points back in 3rd. Carpenter and Gould 9 points back, tied for 4th. But we still have the oval race to go, and let's load that one up.
Yeah, that was good. I should have switched back in the final turn instead of trying around the outside.
Oh, I tried sending a thanks on your super chat there, Jake, but it said that it is no longer available for discussion. I guess it's a time limit. But thank you very much again for the $9.99 super chat. All right, we're going to quit out of this. Oh, geez, the standings were up that whole time, too. That's not what I wanted to do. And we'll load up Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway for our final race rewatch of the night. Hello, Ken. Hope you're doing well. For hopping in. All right, we're loaded in. Dun, 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 dun. Hopefully this commentary is okay. I'm a little tired. Trying to make it exciting. All right, this is gonna be very quick laps. 77 or 75. I think originally 72 laps here at Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. On pole, Carpenter. Cleveland also on the front row in the 24 car. We have Essery, Robledo, the 4. Ewing, Gould, Orndorff, Evans, Borst, and Reno. And they're off and running. Final race of the night. Quick oval race at Nashville Fairground Speedway. Some cool shots here as the two wide action starts to sort itself out. Kyle Carpenter and that 77 trying to fend off that outside run by the 24 car. And the 25 also in the hunt in that third spot as people start to single file out now, getting onto that preferred bottom lane. Tire's going to be a big deal here tonight. Well, they're going to need to somehow keep pace and preserve them at the same time. But the 77 out front, 24 in second. We got Robledo in third, Essery in fourth. Essery's been known to have some pretty quality oval races as well. The 4 car having a great start in the 5th position, qualified well. Andrew Ewing also qualifying well. The road course king, running 6th right now in the oval race. And then we got Nick Gould, who's made his way past some foes, as Rick Evans and Orndorff are in chase in 8th and 9th. John Borst back there, likely saving tire early in that 86 car, and he's followed by Alex Reno in 11th. There you go. There's your field. As we're in car right now with Orndorff in the 20, trying to get past the 70 of Rick Evans. Too wide in front of the 4 car as Essery tries to put the nose under Robledo in that 25 car. Can he get the pass done? Got to be careful here because if you don't do it right away, it severely slows down those cars. Lets everyone behind them catch up and also loses the cars in front of you. In the end, the 31 didn't get the job done, so he's going to pull out of that one. Try to go single file to catch back up the leaders. As the 4 car now on the back bumper of the 31. The 77 and 24 of Carpenter and Cleveland going head to head for first. There's a little bit of a gap back to this chase pack led by Andrew Ewing in the 15. Again, the road course king, who admittedly says he struggles a bit on the oval side, but has had some solid runs this season regardless. Running P6 here. He's got Nick Gould in the 14, who's got some pace on the ovals as well. Right behind him. Sometimes it's also, at least for me, I know, if you know someone super quick is coming up on you, it almost behooves you to just let them go, to keep to keep pace if it's going to end up being a long, exhausting battle with a much faster car. Kind of rip the Band-Aid off. That way nobody else kind of joins the party, if you will. And we're in car right now with the 4. Running 5th overall, chasing Essery in the 31. Now Kyle Cleveland's 24 machine in second, trying to chase down the 77 of Kyle Carpenter. Cleveland, the points leader coming into today. Gonna need a solid oval finish to keep pace with that win by Ewing. They've been going back and forth on the standings all season in terms of the overall championship. Ewing still leading the road title and just focusing on the road courses, and then I believe it was Gould was leading the oval coming into today. Gould's got some work to do though back in P7. So the top four are still bumper to bumper now. The 4 car in 5th starting to fall off pace just a bit. I think the tires are coming into play there. Still running well in 5th. And a pretty big gap back to the others who are maybe saving a little bit of tire, saving a little bit on the pace, but they're bunched up. Led by the chase pack, led by Nick Gould in the 14 car. As the 86 of John Borst now getting under the 70 of Rick Evans. See if he can make this pass complete, as we got to switch up our camera here. And the 86, oh, closes the door. A little bit of contact as he comes up the track. That's short track racing, though. Got to get the pass done when you can. And nice job by the 86 moving on up. Back there saving tire early on. See what he has for the very end of this race. Still quite a lot of laps to go, over 50 left in this one. His next target, Andrew Ewing in the 15, who's learning and keeping pace with the 14 of Nick Gould. 4 car is struggling a bit. He's fallen back to that group in the 5th position. And this top 4 hasn't changed much at all. They're all trying to apply the pressure, though. You keep seeing them diving in and out, trying to poke their nose in, trying to force mistakes. Currently, the fast lap held by the 4 car with a 28.069. But plenty of race to go. Yeah, the leaders are all averaging, their last 5 laps are all averaging 20.4. After that, the 4 cars are 20.6. Nick Gould and company 20.5s. Between Gould, Ewing, and Borst. So that's just a look at some of the pace difference we've got going on. And the 14 just, you know, movie Jaws music. Play that in your heads. I ain't going to do it on stream, but that's what's going on here. The 14 is on the move. And the 4 car is going to have that all over their rear view window soon enough. The 77 of Kyle Carpenter has led every lap so far, and most of it with a big old picture of the 24 car in his rearview mirror of Kyle Cleveland, the points leader, coming into this race. Robledo and Chris Essery still in 3rd and 4th. Very tight-knit group here in the top 4. And the 4 car now under fire from Nick Gould. Again, at this point, might be smart for the 4 car just to let this faster car go. If they're struggling on tires, just get that Band-Aid off, because if they don't, those other 2 cars are going to make their way up, and he's going to be stuck on the outside. But he's battling away. Crimson, how you doing? How you doing? I'm doing well, thank you. Pretty tired right now, but I'm hanging in. I'm doing good. Hope you are well as well. Watching back our BRC iRacing League races. Do 2 short races each Tuesday night. 2 more weeks in this season. The street stocks coming on up before our summer series starts. And the 14 gets that pass finished. But as we were saying earlier, now Ewing has the door open. He's on the inside, and these 3 are just going to choo-choo on by while the 4 car's stuck on the outside. Now Ewing up to the 6th position. The 4 car just went from 5th back to 7th and likely back to 8th momentarily as John Borst also takes the opportunity. And there we go. So nice job by Gould, Ewing, and Borst all gaining a position. Gould breaking into the top 5 for the first time this race. Let's get back up with the lead pack here, who has, oh my goodness, the pace car, who has not left the bumpers of each other. I hear some crunching going on. Not sure what that was. Someone got in the wall. 70 getting past Orndorff in the 20 car, and Orndorff smacking the wall, running 10th currently. Alex Reno in that 11th position, just trying to hold on. And there might be something wrong with the 20 car, maybe a toe link, something. But they are having some issues, having a lot of, that is a handful of a car right now. They can't seem to keep out of the wall in the straightaways. My goodness. We might see the 20 pit soon enough. 77 still leading the way out front, led every lap so far. But this chase pack led by Nick Gould with Ewing and Borst and Chase is on their way, trying to hunt this group down. Saving tires early on. Let's see what they have for the final run. Plenty of laps still to go, over 30, maybe 35. Not counting any extra green-white checkers we may or may not see. Feel obligated to cheer for the 77. Not a bad car to cheer for. Having a pretty good season. Carpenter entering this race, running 4th overall. 9 points off the leader for the overall championship. Has a win on the season as well. Apologies for the ugly screen popping back up. Oh, we missed something. We're going to reverse. Special reverse cameras. We missed something there. So 14's been leading the way on this chase pack the entire way here. And Andrew Ewing gets by somehow. Oh, looks like Nick Gould taps the wall. That's going to cause a loss of some momentum for him on the outside. And Ewing moves up to 5th, breaks into the top 5 for the first time this race. And that's also going to open the door for John Borst to try to battle, as they're too wide for 6th position. Let's see if the 14 can recover here. Borst also with some damage on that outside panel as well. I think they're going to be too wide for a good little while here. Oh, the 14 just keeps tapping that wall. Goes pretty wide here. Is he going to hold off the 86? He might get a run from that wide diamond that he had. Has the advantage entering this turn, but the 86 just has that inside lane on lockdown. I think the 14 has for him, though. We're over halfway through this race. We're just about halfway through this race. And running it inside gets tougher and tougher when you can't lead out towards the wall. But the 86 gets it done. 14 falls back to 7th. And Nick Gould's going to have some work to do if he wants to get those spots back. You see damage on the outside of both those cars. And let's check in with the leaders once again. A little bit of a gap now with the 31 in 4th place. 77, 24, and 25 of Carpenter, Cleveland, and Robledo. Your top 3, Essery in 4th. We're going to start catching some lap traffic soon. So there hasn't been too much change between the top 4 this entire race. They've just been trying to manage tires best they can, keep pace best they can, apply pressure. But they're all pretty quick, but the wild card is lap traffic, and we are getting there. 22 is the next one. And they are about a straight away, just under a turn away. See if we can see the distance on camera here. Not just yet. There we go. This will give us a good shot. So that's the 22 with the blue front to their car. And there's the leaders. So soon enough, we're going to have some lap traffic potentially playing a role. And the road course extraordinaire, Andrew Ewing, having a heck of a race here on the oval. He's now pulled away from Forced End Gold, running 5th. He's got some separation, trying to work his way back up to this leading pack as well. He's just under a straightaway behind them. Looks like we have some battles going on at the back of the field as well. The 70, the 20, the 4 car. As the 4 car now falls back to 9th. Or no, excuse me. Yeah, 9th. Orndorff, though. They were in the pits, so on lap 41, Orndorff hit the pits. He must have had some damage. We saw he was having trouble controlling that vehicle. Was that something they needed to repair, and he is now 2 laps down. 2 or 3 laps down. Yeah, it's 3 laps down there for the 20. So that's unfortunate for him. That plays a big role in the points. But if the 4 car keeps falling back, it's not going to be too bad. He's battling with Reno in the 22 and Bearder in the 4 for the championship positioning. We'll see how that goes. The 14 now on the back bumper of the 86 wants that spot back. Applying the pressure. Getting later and later into this race. Nick Gould already with a win this season. See that BRC checkered flag on the front left quarter panel. Heard somebody getting into the wall. And Andrew Ewing, again, having a heck of a drive. Oh, we might have... We do. Let's bring that one back a little bit. Oh, so the leaders have caught the lap traffic. That's what we're looking at. So Bearder has fallen back, or the 4 car has fallen back to 10th. I ain't going to talk about myself in third person if I can't help it. The 4 car has fallen back to 10th. They are a lap down now, and you can see the leader trying to get by the 22, putting them a lap down as well. The car's now fighting for lucky dog position, trying to make sure that they can still race, but, you know, not ruin this for the leaders as they have put on a show, this top 4. Bumper to bumper this entire way through. The 77 of Carpenter, the 24 of Cleveland, the 25 of Robledo and the 31 of Chris Essery. Starting to get down to the end of this one. Cars might start, or drivers might start making some more desperate moves. And the 14 actually got past the 86 off camera. So big move for Nick Gould to go back up to P6. Will there be a big shakeup? We haven't, again, the top 4, not much has changed this entire race. They've been like this most of the way. Will there be a big shakeup? Any drama at the end of this one? Whether the lap traffic or a late caution or what? And the 4 cars in the pits. Looks like their right front went down. They got a fresh right set of tires. 24 car applying pressure to that back bumper to 77. 25 seeing these moves happen. My goodness, everybody's on edge. Pushing these cars to the limit. These tires are pretty far done at this point. And then the 24's peeking their nose in, trying to see what they can do with the 77 here. As we said, it's going to get a little bit more aggressive as we go. 25 seeing if they can make a run. And the 25 gets the nose under the 24. They're too wide for second. Robledo trying to make a big move on the points leader, Kyle Cleveland, and Cleveland's on the outside. This could be bad for the 24 if the 31 also joins the party on that inside. They'll be stuck on that outside lane, but they're fighting off the 25 pretty good. Later in these runs, it's just getting tougher and tougher to keep that pace along that inside lane, so that the outside lane can fight and battle pretty well. They can wheel this car themselves. Those right fronts, right rears all getting grinded down to the cords. We've already seen one tire. We've already seen one tire pop for a driver. The 4 car had to hit the pits. 77's loving this 2-wide battle behind them, though. It's giving them some space, especially when they get to deal with these lap down cars. Doesn't have the pressure. Making these passes. Hello, Kathleen. Hope you're doing well. And the 77 graciously gets out of the way, but we're going to potentially have a 3-wide situation. And, oh, not enough room. The 25 goes around. The 24 involved. The 70 involved. And Robledo goes around. That is going to bring out the yellow. Oh, my goodness. And that also puts Essery up to P2. So, Robledo running P2 falls back to at least 5th after going around off the nose of the 24 car. And this is some late race drama. We're going to have to re-rack them. The 77 did not want to see that come out. And I believe there's going to be a lucky dog situation as well for Rick Evans. I think he gets his lap back. Let's take a look back at what happened. Probably going to see most of the field, if not everybody, pit for tires as well. So we're going to get into the driver's seat of the 31. So this all happened with the lap traffic. This all happened with the lap traffic on the outside of the 70 car. But it's not their fault either. They got wide and out of the way. There just wasn't anywhere to go. Oh, no.
Sorry, Robledo got squeezed there.
Let's take a ride with Robledo. He's not going to see much out of his car. Outside of just going off the nose of the 24 of Cleveland. But again, this is just a racing incident. It's just we ran out of room. It's late in the race. It's not easy to just back out of something like this. So the 70's being kind to the lap down car. There's just nowhere to go. Tried to fit in, and unfortunately they get connected, and the 25 goes around. You can hear it on the radio. Cal Cleveland did not want that to happen. So there's your look at the caution. We'll advance this and take a look at how many are going down pit lane. It looks like Robledo's going to stay out with the damage and old tires. Everybody else on the lead lap is going to pit. You can see a few cars with damage. Might get some fast repairs done as well. And we can already hear a chatter on the radio. All of the lap down cars who stayed out are cursing the 25. Because with that lead lap car staying out, none of them get that wave around. It was a series of unfortunate events. There's just nowhere to go. It was just wrong. It was bad timing on a very tight four exit. Everybody was trying to be courteous. Everybody was trying to give space. Like, even if the 24 backs out there, they probably get into the 70 or possibly get into the 31. And it almost fit. Well, like there was just the slightest. It just didn't clear the bumper. It almost worked out. You can see the 25 car all banged up. Gonna lead this race. I don't think it's green-white checker just yet. I think we're gonna get started under the regulation.
Yeah, I entered pits as Robledo passed around me.
And we're getting a tip off to watch the race off pit road, which, you know what, I never think about. There we go. So we have let's go to pit lane 2. There we go. So we're going to have some cars take 2 tires, some take 4, I believe. Probably whoever forgot to uncheck the left side tires, going to take the 4. You see all the cars raise up as our invisible crew, men and women, change those right sides. And it looks like pretty much everybody taking right sides. The 14 took both, as did the 86. That's the battle off pit lane. Kyle Carpenter, Essery, Cleveland. My goodness, that was pretty close. As the 70 also visits pit lane a lap down. Oop, changing cameras. I meant to be changing all this. So our first caution of the night, and the 25 is going to try to hold on out front. Damaged, old tires.
To get my black cleared for passing on the yellow.
We'll see what happens here. Don't mind the screen. We're just gonna advance that. There we go.
Yeah, come on, man.
Hello, Gerald. Hope you're doing well. And here we go. Just a few laps to go. Potential green-white checkers if it all goes awry. The 25 of Robledo on old tires. The pace lights are off. We're going to be green next time by. Oh, a little bit more. And we're on to the front stretch. And Robledo takes the green flag, possibly for the final time. We'll see. As they throw it into turn number 1. Clean so far. The 31 is going to try to fit under the 25. We're 3 wide down the backstretch. That's not going to be enough room. Oh my goodness, a little bit of contact between the 31 and 25. They get into the 77. That's a decent amount of damage to the the front left of that 77, and that brought out the caution. We're going to get a better look at everything that went down. I totally botched the camera work on that one. Let's bring that back and see what brought out this next yellow. So we're getting towards the end of this race. You got to be aggressive. The 31 trying to fit their nose under the 25. The 25 got a little loose, actually, down the front stretch, which led to the... That wasn't actually the 31. The 25 got loose, and all of that contact eventually shot them up into the 77, who probably got the worst end of all this, back to 7th. He led every lap prior to that restart. And now sitting back in 7th. But what a save by the 77. Let's get the outside view of that. Take a look at this. So there we go. The 25 is going to just creep up into the back quarter panel of 77, but gets it straightened out. A lot of damage on that left front, but could have been much worse for sure. So we're going to have a green-white checkered restart at the very end of this one.
Wow, that was a quick yellow. Dave, guys.
As we move on up, I don't think anyone should be pitting unless they were getting damage fixed, so they're going to re-rack them, going too wide. See when the lights go out on the pace car. And there we go. Should be next time by. There we are. Lights are out. And Chris Essery is your leader after all of that. Robledo still out front. The left side of the car doesn't look too bad. The right side, though, pretty rough. Pretty rough. And they're still on old tires compared to everybody else. So we'll see how this goes. Essery, Robledo, your front row. Kyle Cleveland, the points leader on that inside in P3. We've got Andrew Ewing in the 15. What a run by this could be for Ewing. Possibly the best oval finish of the season so far for them. And green-white checker. See if we can get around. So far, everything's clean. That 14 throws it in. The 25 is going to have to concede there. They just don't have the tires for it. As Andrew Ewing's going to try to get under the 25 as well. Maybe a little bit of door contact, not much though. And Essery trying to get their second win of the season. And Essery is going to hold on. What a great run by the 24 on the outside as well. Kyle Cleveland with 2 second-place finishes here tonight. Nick Gould finishes 3rd. Nice job by Essery getting their second win of the season. Ewing with their best oval finish of the year, of the season, in 4th. Robledo falls back to 5th on those old tires, but a solid run nonetheless. Dealing with damage and old rubber. Forced up to P6. Unfortunate for Carpenter, who led a grand majority. A grand majority. He's giving them the business on the front stretch. So Carpenter, these 2 beat-up cars, the 77 leading over 60 laps of the scheduled 72, not including all the green-white checker laps. Giving a little bit of a bump, or maybe a how do you do? There we go. But nice job by Essery, doing their victory spins on the front stretch, getting their second win of the season. And that's going to do big things for them in the oval title as well. So there we go. Official results. We'll bring those up for you. Essery, Cleveland, Gould, Ewing, Robledo, Borst, Carpenter, Reno, Evans, Bearder, Orendorf. In terms of the championship standings, you can see that link in the description if you want to view them. But Andrew Ewing leads by 1 point now. The new points leader for the first time this season in terms of like once both races are done. And 1 point behind is Cleveland, 197 to 196. Essery's 3rd overall, 4 points back from the leader. Gould is 7 points back in 4th. Carpenter, 9 points back. And then Robledo, 17 points back. And behind them, pretty much everybody out of contention for the most part. With only 2 weeks to go, 4 races to go. there you go. That's that. Pretty good 2 races. A lot of drama at the end of that oval. Everyone did really well with it, though. I really enjoy racing with this group. I love that we can get through green, white checkers and all that stuff without a lot of, you know, sometimes you run into some heat, and it's going to happen at some point. Racing's tough, but everyone does a really good job with it, and I appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. If you've been here since the start of this one, my goodness, what are you doing? How long have we been up? 3 hours and 28 minutes. There you go. I want to give a big thank you to Shaffy for 24 months getting that pink B, pink special B. Andrew Ash for 19 months of memorization. Jakenstein also 24 months, also getting the pink B. Nice job. Big thank you to Shaffy and Jakenstein, both gifting a membership earlier, as well as the $9.99 super chat from each of them. I really do appreciate it. That is a lot of support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm tired. My voice is done. I have a wedding to attend, as well as a very busy work weekend, so I probably won't see you. Earliest I see you is Saturday night, but I don't know if that's going to happen. Possibly Sunday is when I'll see you next. So, appreciate it. Hope you all have a good night. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. I'm going to try to make a run at it this summer, so we'll see what happens. Be well. Till next time. Peace out. Can't find my close screen. There we go.